coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Austin Bats and the Oakland Raiders. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo. Bravo.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Stick looking to throw. That's taken in by Henderson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
Yeah, on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
That's complete to the tight end, Sauber. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready? 15, Lonnie. 15 line. Recon, 132 fighter.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Set. 50, plant.
Here we go, here we go.
Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Henderson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
18 Gator.
Wildfield.
Hey, Echo. Let's go.
A shotgun throw for Stick. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
180. 56. Hey, tight.
First carry for James Conner. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You got nothing. 49, check 49.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Got it. 6. Mike, 56, right there, 56. 3 bud.
They'll go back to Henderson on 1st down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the crowds. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
On 2nd down, it's Stick. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky airing this one out for Evans. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Being chased out left. He can run. Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Raiders have recovered. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
They'll run on 1st down. Henderson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Ready up.
Mike 57, Mike 57. Danny. 57.
5.
Now on 2nd and 16. Stick. Got him in. It's Brown. 22 yards on the catch and run. A 1st down. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henderson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Again, it's Henderson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. Stick back to pass. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Eric Saubert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
First down and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep, middle of... He's got a man, complete. 20, 10, touchdown. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
The tackle made back at the 13-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Stick on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards, a 1st down. Stick looks to throw it again. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Stick looks to throw towards the end zone for Brown. That is caught by Brown. Touchdown, Raiders. Antonio Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They go play action. Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. Completes it to Aguilar. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mohamed Sanu in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. He finds his target. It's Evans. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Get in the weight room.
They'll throw now on the final play. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Mason Crosby set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They begin on the ground here with Connor. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Trubisky will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Trubisky. Aguilar has it. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Markel Lee in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Run, go!
Kill.
Now it's Trubisky. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing...
Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now. 1st and 10. Play action. It's Trubisky. Going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Markel Lee able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Flush to his right. Now Trubisky lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Let's get it.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Trubisky to throw. That's going to be caught. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And it's a touchdown. Mitchell Trubisky. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Throwing here, Trubisky. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, Delta, on the ball.
57 to Mike. I'm going to run you over.
Okay, go.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4.
Check 24. Check 24. Check 4. Check 4. Check the backer. Check the backer. Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up. Switch. Switch. Switch.
Now.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stick going up top. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he's got this one complete to Perriman. And down inside the 15 he goes. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
18.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
Now Trubisky to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, box truck.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky, and it's caught. Touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. So now Trubisky will lead his guys to the line. They'll go for 2 here. Trubisky to throw again. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Set. 60 yards.
Strong right. Strong right.
Again, it's Henderson. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's going the other way. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door jar, 2-score game, so hold on here. Not done in the 4th. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. And the Raiders have got him.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot in this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter, going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. It's caught by Aguilar. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Alert, 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 alert.
That's what I do.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Maurice Hurst in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now a man open down the middle of the field. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This complete left side to Aguilar. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Now it's Trubisky. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And this is caught by Evans. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Let's go. 5.
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. On first down, it's Henderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to the tight end, Sauber. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Stick on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Hey, check my 33. Check my 33.
On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's Stick, 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. On 4th down, here's Stick. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Here's Stick looking to throw. That is caught by Brown. Touchdown, Raiders. Antonio Brown with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Crosby with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and The defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Raiders, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm